Matt Barnes is really in a tough situation because he's admitted to doing something that was really crazy. And I guess in this episode, we'll find out why it is so important to not be so thirsty. If you can remember, Matt Barnes was, about to marry Anansa Sims, his baby mama and fiance. But then there was a scandal. He was on Instagram, he was messaging, this white chick, and, Matt Barnes is half white, he's from Sacramento. And it was going down, right? Well, what happened next is crazy.
My ex and I had split up for about a month, and this chick DMs me, and I entertain her. We go back and forth, conversation gets spicy, but we never met, never kicked it, never met, never seen this chick one time in my life. And then fast forward, my ex and I got back together, so I told her. She got a little weird, but she kind of just fell back. So moving along, we get back together and we end up doing this reality show. And while we were on this reality show, we find out we're pregnant. So we announced that on the reality show. And when that airs for the world to see, I start getting hit up from different phone numbers. Tripping. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to expose this. So I think to myself, like, expose what? Like, we've never kicked it, met, person, shook hands, hugged, none of that shit. So I'm like, expose what? But at the same time, my ex was a little older, which is a high risk pregnancy. And I didn't want no like that coming out. So this chick said, pay me, or I'm going to release our text, our conversation, our DMs. And I'm like, you really don't have shit. But again, okay. So I start paying this chick some bread for about a year. And I'm going to show you those receipts too. And during this time, I'm kind of just tapping in with her because she's a wild card. She's a nutcase, and kind of just checking in, having empty conversations to make sure she's cool. September of last year, we have the baby. And I keep paying her until the end of the year. So until December. I think December 6th was the last time I sent her bread. So come January, she flips out. You need to do this. If you don't do this, I'm going to expose everything. So I just confessed. I told my ex, like, look, showed her the DMs, the conversations, proved that I'd never kicked it with the chick. But this chick starts going crazy and saying, I'm going to expose you and you just wait. And I'm going to show you that too, so y'all can see. But she just starts going on a rampage. The one thing I will say is this chick is good. We had DM for a little bit. There's some voice audios. And then during the process where I was trying to keep her sane, we exchanged phone numbers. September, so she starts chopping and screwing, and even AI in my voice because she had it on a few voice audios.
So what he did is he posted, a lot of these text messages that he was going through and stuff, kind of like as proof, and, trying to prove that basically his word is actually the truth. And look at the payments that he was making. December 6th, 2024, $5,000. November 5th, $5,000. October the 6th, $5,000. September 5th, $5,000. This dude sent $61,200 as an extortment. Okay. Now, what happened after this is the lady went and gave the messages to Tasha K for free. Tasha K then exposed it. So he spent the 60 grand and it still happened. Okay. Then remember, Tasha K brought out this.
How does this keep happening? How did this loudmouth ass country lady keep getting my voice recordings and my screenshots, plane tickets of me flying all around the country, all of this? My baby mama done left me, my fiance done left me, all because of this lady. How does she keep getting this? And it has nothing to do with me, it has everything to do with you, because you're doing light-skinned shit. I got a DM from a white girl, and this is when he was supposed to be engaged and get married to Anansa Sims, his baby mama. He was asking the white girl, are you a squirter? This was the white girl. We got the messages. He was like, that's old. We were separated. I'ma sue you. Why you posting old stuff? I ain't cheated. Well, couple weeks later, Anansa Sims, because she follows the blog, she's a wino, she decides to post not only an itinerary of where Matt has been and Uber drivers and plane tickets of him messing with Masika, Kalisha, and other women, flying them out, not being very, very sloppy. He leaves a paper trail, so I'm not shocked that you can see what he's doing right there, okay? And then she posts a timeline of all the women that she's found out that he's cheated with it. But she has been collecting every single woman that he's courted while he was with her that she knows of, and basically put timelines, dates, plane tickets, credit card receipts, and everything, and said she was done.
Now, let me talk about this deep AI fake voice. Now, I've heard this is a big scam that they're running on a lot of the brothers in the NBA. I heard Eddie Curry, former player in the NBA, he was talking about it. A lot of the IG models was getting in there and then switching their profiles and scamming guys. So what happened with him, and I believe that this is actually true, he sent a voice message to her. So she ended up, the white lady, changing the voice message, okay? And then after changing the voice message, it was saying something else. It's a deep fake AI. It's a big thing that's happening right now. And then Tasha K went and ran with it. Now, I'm not really, hearing a whole bunch of accountability, because what he wasn't talking about, he's not talking about all these other receipts that, his baby mama found. Basically, all of the flight information. You was over there clapping. You was doing all this other dirt. You didn't mention that, all right? And so you were paying because you were guilty. Anytime you're getting extorted and you agree with extortion, that person got dirt on you. You got played, and you thirsty. Like, let me just say this. I'm on Instagram, and I mean, obviously I'm a nobody, right? But hardly, I don't really use Instagram like that, especially not for no clap purposes. Now, I know if you're in the States, that's kind of how it gets down. Somebody hop in your DMs, you don't know who that person is. And, it used to be just, whatever you want to do and it pops off. But what folks don't know is you guys are millionaires. And so these chicks don't really like you like that. They gonna get your money. They gonna expose you. And then after you pay it, they still gonna expose you. And this is a chick that, you got a white woman that's doing this. And then what you should have did was do the Drake route. And now I'm not trying to, tell y'all what to do, but what Drake do, Drake don't respond to no DMs. Anybody that he gonna do some clapping with, it's all orchestrated. Like Drake, he gonna set it up. He gonna get somebody to set it up for him. And that's how it work like that there. There's no way you gonna beat Drake and expose Drake doing it like that. You show up to the hotel room and the chicks is already there laid out, and hey, no phone recording, all that. You do your clapping, you bounce. There you go. Issue solved. You know what I'm saying? And if you are a dude and you're married, you're about to be engaged, obviously she know that you might do shit like this. But the reality is that once it's out in the open, she embarrassed now. She embarrassed. And you in your 40s, bro. At what point do you just stop? You can't just get one on the low that'll be willing to play ball. You asking her, is she doing this or is she doing that? You asking what they body do? You just meeting this person just out there, and you out here flying. I know you out there with that no condom. You just clapping everything. No wonder why you wasn't that good at basketball. I mean, it makes sense. It's just reckless. Y'all gonna have to learn how to invest in some of that self-clapalization. That self-clapalization will save y'all local ass life. I'm telling you, if you just invest in it, don't even worry about it. That self-clapalization, it's gonna be all good. You just gotta line yourself up. Sometimes you gotta go ahead on and check out the OF, the OnlyFans. Go out there and look at that. Or get you somebody that's not trying to even be on Instagram all like that. A lot of dudes be going after them IG models. They're trying to get their clout up. You can't go after them IG models getting their clout up, bro. You can't talk to them. You gotta talk to chicks who don't even want to be on IG. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to do it like that and keep your clapping on the low. Nah, y'all want to go there to the chick, chin and sharpen it up, and then you're gonna come back and be down bad. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Shady Jackson back at it again with the episode of the Celebrity Junk. Which is before you just turn the bell. We're out.